Okay, good morning guys. It is Friday the 3rd of April. We are 1 week into our lockdown. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are moving. If you're not moving that much, make sure that you are stretching a little bit at least. You get your foam rollers out. Make sure that you are, the more you move, the better you're going to feel. And I think we've got another 2 weeks of this at least. And we don't know how much longer to go after that. So let's see what we've got on the workout for today. All right, so it's a really nice workout. It's nice in that you can work as hard as you want, or you can work at your own pace. And what we have is we have an ascending rep scheme. What that means is we're going to be increasing our reps every single round. So we first got 2 reps of each movement, then we've got 4 reps of each movement. Next round we've got 6 reps of each movement. Next time we've got 8 reps of each movement. And we're going to keep going up the ladder. All right. So what we do is we've got 3 different movements. Our first one, we've got a 4-point heel taps, which I'll show you what we're going to do now. Then we've got 4 burpees. Everybody loves burpees. And we've got 4 Cossack squats. So this may be the first time that you're doing Cossack squats. We did them about a week ago. So I will take you through what the Cossack squats. And then we're going to do is we're going to do 2 reps of those, 2 reps of those, 2 reps of those, 4, 4, 4, 6, 6, 6, 8, 8, 8. Some of you, we're only going to take up to about 10 reps. And for those of you that feel like you need to get a little bit more work, you can do 12 reps of each, 14 reps of each. And you can keep on working as far up the ladder as you want, basically, until you feel that you've had enough. All right, so we're aiming for about 20 minutes in this workout today. So 4-point heel taps. I'll show you what it's going to look like. We're going to do a little spot on the side, so you can get yourself a pillow. Okay, you can either use a pillow, you can use a broomstick. The higher your object that you're going to lift over, the more work into the abdominals. So you're going to shoulders back, chest up nice and tight. The big thing with this is you want to pull the rib cage down, make sure the lower back's not arching. So connect the rib cage, stomach nice and tight, and you lift over an object, over an object, over an object, over an object, and that's going to be your heel taps. If you're doing a smaller lift, you can do smaller lift. If that's too much work for your lower back, you can do lift, 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 or you can even just do lying on your back. Look something like this. So there's less work in your lower back, stomach crunch, crunch, crunch. And what that will do is will stop this work from going to the lower back as you're pressing up off the floor. Right, so that's going to be your 4-point heel taps. Next time we're going to go into burpees. So we know the burpees. What we're looking for is, remember, hands to floor, chest to floor, press back, knees to floor, chest to floor, push back up, stand. Hips back, knees to floor, chest to floor, push back up, stand. That's going to be your burpees. The other side that we're also looking for your burpees is going to be a step back. So you can, or a kick back I should say. So hands to floor, kick back, stand. Kick back, stand. And your third option, scaling option, is to actually step back, step up. 1. If you wanted to push up in the middle, then you can do that for your burpees as well. Next movement, what we're looking for after burpees is we are going to Cossack squats. So Cossack squats, what we're doing is look at something a little bit more like this. So we're going to start from a sideways position. Hands are going to come into the floor. Feet are going to be slightly wider than usual. Right? Our stands are going to come down. I'm going to sit. Hands should be able to get onto the floor, and you're going to press to one side. Now, as you press, I don't want to see the knees coming forward. Right? As soon as those knees come forward, you're going to feel some work in the front here. I want to keep the hips pressing backwards. You're going to press sideways into the side. So you're going to feel some stretch inside the legs, but the work is sitting here in the glutes. You're going to push back to the other side. Press 1. Press 2. Now that's your first scale. Okay, we're going to use this as a bit of a warm-up. The full movement for the Cossack squat is going to look at something a little bit more to the side. You're going to press out to the side, press, side, press, side. As you start getting a bit warmer, okay, you can start going a little bit more, press out to the side, and you can start seeing that toe coming up towards the ceiling. If you have good flexibility in your knees and your glutes, then you can start doing some more. Pressing to the side. So our Cossack squats, remember that last one on the Cossack squat, what we're looking for is to try and get a little bit deeper. I'm going to go deep into the squat, press, use your hands, press back into the hips, press back into the hands, press all the way down. If you need to use your hands, use your hands. 1 rep is one side to the left, one side to the right. That's going to be 1 rep. One side to the left, one set to the right, well, one set to the right, 1 rep. If you're not comfortable with the Cossack movement, if it's too much of a mobility issue between the legs, inside the legs, we're going to do an air squat. Hips are pressing back. 1, 2, and 2 air squats equals 1 repetition. Okay, so you'll be doing a double repetition on the air squat for your Cossack squats. All right, so to review, your 4-point heel taps, you're going to do 1 goes left, 1 rep is over and there back 1, over and back 2, over and back 3. Okay, so your first one, 4-point heel taps, over back 1, over back 2, 2 burpees, 2 burpees, 2 Cossack squats, left, right, 2. Then you're doing 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and back. Then you're doing 4 burpees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 Cossack squats, left, right, 4 times. Then you do 6, and you keep on going up the ladder. Right? Obviously, the further you go up the ladder, the more demanding the Cossack squats are going to be, the more demanding that double rep on the air squat is going to be if you're doing double rep on the air squats. And aim for about 10 minutes. Right? If you're new and you're doing it for the first time, scale yourself down, cut your workload down so you're not too stiff and sore tomorrow. Aim for about 10 minutes. If you are looking to get a little bit more work, aim for about 15 to 20 minutes. And the faster you work, right, and the less rest you take, the more demanding the workout's going to be. Right, guys, that is pretty much, I think, what we're doing in terms of the workout. So if you're happy with the workout, you can get the warm-up briefing on our crossfit.com on our workout page. You'll see the very front page on our landing page. We've got home workouts. Click on that. You'll see the workout for the day will come up there. It's got the warm-up as a description for you. There's some warm-up videos to check the movements, and I think it's everything you need. If you need a little bit more for the warm-up briefing, then we're going to do the warm-up briefing for you now. Okay guys, so warm-up briefing for today. So we're looking for about 10 to 15 minutes of warm-up. Make sure you're nice and warm before you get into the workout. So the first one we do is we're doing good mornings. You can either bring your hands behind your head for this one, or I'll take you through the good mornings. We're doing 30 seconds of plank. We're doing 10 alternating legs on the deadlift, which I'll take you through, and we're doing 10 plank shoulder taps. Most of these movements we've done. I think one that we have done the good mornings before. We haven't done the alternating leg deadlifts, which I'll take you through those. So for the good mornings, what we're looking for on a good morning is something like this. You're going to put your hands behind your head, right, and what you do is you're just going to press your hips back. You're trying to get as much stretch into the hamstrings as you can. So from here, you're going to stretch your hips back, up, stretch, and you're going to squeeze the hips back forward, all right? Hamstrings and glutes, press back, chest up, stretch, and press back up. What I'm trying to avoid is not this. It's not this, and it's not the back coming up, and I'm not arching too much into the lower back here. All the work is in the hips. Last one, hips press back, back straight, chest up, hamstring stretch, squeeze the bum together. Okay, get the glutes firing. That's going to get the hamstrings, glutes, and lower back nice and warm. We're doing 10 good mornings. Next one we're going to do a 30-second plank hold. So the 30-second plank hold, you can either do in a tall plank, in a push-up position, stomach nice and tight, or you can do a yes plank. Right, elbows, pull the elbows in, keep the chin tucked in, lower tummy tucked in, make sure you're not arching the lower back. And we're going to hold for 30 seconds. That's going to be a 30-second plank hold. That'll get the midline nice and engaged, midline nice and warm. Alternating single leg deadlift or toe touch looks a little bit something more like this. So we're going to use the same hand and the same leg. I'm going to come up into the air. And then what we're going to do is we're going to touch, we're going to push this leg backwards as far as you can, and the opposite hand touches in front of the foot. This foot is not twisting, you're trying to keep the hips nice and square. You're going to come back up, and you're going to touch. All right, so from sideways position, hips press back, keep the balance, touch, hips come up, 1, hips back, touch, hips come up, 2. The difficulty with this one is often what happens is the hips want to rotate. If you can't keep your balance, you can put your hand against something against the wall, or just put your foot back down to the middle every repetition. So from there, press back, touch. Often the hips want to open. Keep the hips nice and square. Okay, come back through if you need to touch in the middle. Get your balance. Bring the foot back up again. Press back, touch. You're going to do between 5 and 10 repetitions on the left. Do 5 or 10 on the right. That should get you nice and warm in the hamstrings and the lower back and that hinging movement in the hips that we're looking for. And the last one, 10 shoulder planks. That's going to get the shoulder girdle nice and warm. Okay, that's going to come into your burpees. And what we're looking for again, something like this. Stomach nice and tight. You're going to touch left, right, Right, I don't want to see the hips moving too much, not moving from side to side. Feet are about shoulder width apart or slightly wider than usual. Touch, 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 touch. And you're going to do, say, 10 taps. 10 taps on each shoulder. So that's going to be that. Our good mornings, our plank hold, our alternating leg touches, our plank and shoulder taps, and we do 2 rounds of that. That should get your heart rate up a little bit. The workout prep, right, for the actual workout, we're going to do the workout as we've gone through already, and you do 4 repetitions of each. Do 1 or 2 rounds of 4 repetitions of each. Make sure you're comfortable with the movement. Make sure you've got the right scaling option that you can use for the workout. Once you've done that, you can put your clock on, put your watch on, put your stopwatch or your on your phone, and you start your workout. Go for 10 minutes, go for 20 minutes, go as far up the ladder as you can, and have a great time. Right guys, that's Friday. We'll see you tomorrow morning for Saturday. Have a great Friday evening. Cheers.